Morning all, Jack Reeve, TalkNorwichCity here, back for a little match reflection video after that manic 2-2 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. Whatever happens this season, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be promotion, we'll look back on this season with real joy, I think, because much like Reading when we were on the receiving end of a 97th minute goal, this time we benefited from a 97th minute goal, and you just never quite know what's going to happen in the Championship, and especially with Norwich City. Last night I was really impressed with Sheffield Wednesday, actually. I went up to Hillsborough with Jen for the return fixture that was 4-0 to Norwich, and they were absolutely woeful that day. Forestieri wasn't in the side. I don't think Stephen Fletcher was in the side. Westwood wasn't in the side. He would have played last night. I think he got injured in the warm-up. It was a different side. And it was just the tempo and the way they went about things last night at Sheffield Wednesday that really impressed me. And I can understand if their fans are slightly frustrated that they didn't walk away with all 3 points, because I think if that Mario Vrancic free kick wouldn't have gone in, I don't think many Norwich fans could have had too many complaints if we had have lost that, because the goal from Forestieri is stunning. It's the best goal we've seen at Carrow Road all season. And we'll get onto the Fletcher goal in a bit. But Norwich opened the scoring through Stiepermann, who, once again, I don't think had his best game, actually. Kind of rabbit in headlights type game last night for him. When he got the ball, usually he's so calm and composed going forwards, but he gave the ball away a lot last night. Nothing against Stiepermann. I think he's had an absolutely wonderful season, and he scored, so it's hard to criticise too much, but I think he got in areas that he would have been frustrated not to have created more with. Forestieri then equalises, and before that we'd had a few really good chances. Hernandez broke through a couple of times and could have maybe picked his head up. Once again, didn't think Hernandez had his best game, wasteful when he got in the right positions, but such an exciting player, isn't he, Onel Hernandez? And yeah, it was a wonderful strike from Forestieri going to the break 1-1, probably fair. They'd also scored a goal that was disallowed through offside, and they were moving the ball about well. And I went to Chris at half time. I said, I think I'll take a point here, mate, because, you know, we were playing well, but refereeing decisions weren't going our way, and Sheffield Wednesday looked really, really good. Second half comes out, Fletcher scores. One of the worst refereeing decisions I've seen in some time. We could see it from the Barclay where we're sat, and we haven't got the best angle, that Fletcher clearly scoops the ball up with his hand. If you haven't seen a replay yet, or you're watching it on telly, you've obviously seen it, but check it out, because it was an absolute stinker from the ref. And that ref is also the man that allowed Kemal Roof to score with his hand against Nottingham Forest, and also officiated the game in which Tyrone Mings stamped on Nelson Oliveira's head. So he hasn't got a great track record, and even Mick Dennis, who, fair play to him, stands by the refs, couldn't defend last night. In terms of the decision with the goalkeeper handling outside of the box, I kind of see how that's a yellow card and not a red. You've got to deny clear goal scoring opportunity, and there were 2 Sheffield Wednesday players in front of, I think it was Pookie when the keeper handled it outside of the box, so I kind of get that one. But the Fletcher goal definitely shouldn't have stood. Anyway, I thought he had a pretty good game, Stephen Fletcher. And then we huffed, we puffed, had a few good chances, and Mario Vrancic steps off in the 97th minute. I turned around to Chris and Becky and I said, I really hope we don't give this to Mario and kind of let him flick it over the wall or something, because it looked quite close. And he just got it up and over the wall, didn't he? Top corner. Scenes in the Barclay and scenes at Carrow Road. Fantastic to see. I think we deserved the point though. I thought we looked quite good. Krul pulled off a few magnificent saves when we were 2-1 down that really kept us in the game, and at 1-1 as well. He's really growing into the gloves nicely now, Tim Krul. Arguably could have held it before Fletcher's goal, but that's probably slightly harsh and far too critical. Krul had a fantastic game. Zimmerman, once again, was phenomenal. Cut out some... He just reads the game so well, Zimmerman, and I think that's the most impressive thing about him at the moment, is his ability to read games and cut passes out and make big tackles at big moments. Zimmerman, I think any other season would win Player of the Season. He's been phenomenal. But yeah, Norwich now 5 points clear of second, so that's a point more than we were clear of second going into yesterday's game. The gap between us and third is closed to 5, so it's 3 games left. 5 points clear of second, 5 points clear of third. 5 points for us out of our next 3 games would secure promotion. I'm very confident going into Stoke, I must admit. That's 3 draws in a row now, but Emi Buendia returns. Next game for Stoke on Monday, and then it's Blackburn, and then it's Villa. It's probably going to be Blackburn, I think, when we wrap the title up, hopefully. I must admit I was getting nervy when we were losing last night, thinking if this goes to Villa, I'm going to be in pieces. But once again, Norwich turn it on late, and I think a point for both sides is probably a fair result, actually. Wednesday, impressive. Norwich doing what they do. That's now 22 goals in the league this season that have come in the last 10 minutes. That's 5 more than any other club in the top 4 tiers of English football. Impressive from Norwich. Steve Bruce is doing a good job at Wednesday. 5 points clear of second, 5 points clear of third. We're going up. Have a lovely day. See you later. Bye-bye.